Did you know that Santa Clara County's real estate market has quietly picked up steam, with pending sales jumping by over 7% last month alone? That's right, buyers are stepping up even with mortgage rates hovering around 6%. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about what's driving this market, there are insights here that could change your next move. I'm Lolo Fisher with Metis Real Estate, and in this video, we will highlight not only the trends we are seeing in our Santa Clara County, Silicon Valley real estate market, but we'll also dive into what Prop 33 means for us and maybe give you some insight on how you'd like to vote this season, and then of course provide actionable tips if you're considering buying or selling today. Let's go. Let's dive into the current data for Santa Clara County. In September, pending sales rose by 7.4% month over month as buyers moved quickly to secure properties while rates still hovered around that 6% mark. This shows strong buyer activity and also a watchful eye on the mortgage rates, which is encouraging as we move towards the end of the year, particularly for sellers who are considering putting their house on the market. As for pricing, here's what we're seeing. The list to sold price ratio for single-family homes remains at a steady and impressive 101%, which essentially means that homes are still selling at or above listing price. This is good when we're considering strategic pricing and what we can expect if selling your home in the market today, but also interesting when we're not seeing huge fluctuations go high or low in terms of what folks are actually making on their homes. It just might be the time or length of days on market that could affect that price. So if you're in a rush, you may not see that 101% list to sold price ratio versus if you're willing to wait a little bit and watch those market fluctuations, time it with the mortgage interest rates, you could see a really great result and even more value for your home. While my advice would remain the same, there is a slight difference in the condo and townhome market. Within condo and townhomes in Santa Clara County, we're seeing a bit more flexibility. The average list to sold ratio there is closer to 99%. So we're at or just below our asking price for condos and townhomes. And the median home price for single family homes here in Santa Clara County, it's currently at $1.65 million, while the median price for condos and townhomes is around $850,000. These stats are shaping up to make this a great moment for both buyers and sellers. More inventory and competitive pricing means opportunities are ripe on both sides. Taking that into consideration, just in general, you can ask any realtor, any agent, real estate advisor, however you'd like to term us, what typically happens in the winter. And the overall answer is usually that the market's going to slow down. And the simple reasoning is noticing just how busy your life gets around the winter and holiday season is similar for anyone that's buying or selling their home, because humans are humans, right? And just the natural cycles of our life, particularly in the US around holiday season, gets a lot busier, and maybe goals of buying a house or the timing of selling a house doesn't feel quite right with everything else going on. So typically we see the market slow down in the winter. However, at the same time, people who are really serious about buying or selling, that are trying to meet goals before the end of the year, are shopping still in the winter. And this is important to note. So if you are selling your home in the winter and trying to get it sold before the end of the year, it just means the folks who are going to be coming through your open house, who are going to be reaching out to your realtor, are likely more serious and active buyers, which is actually a good sign. No wasted time, right? We're going to get to those conversations quickly, seriously, and make deals happen before the end of the year. Just make sure, if you're working with me, you have me on speed dial. You can call or text me anytime. If you're not working with me for some reason, make sure that you're speaking with your realtor clearly about communication expectations in this season if you have a house on the market or if you're looking to buy, so that you can have that constant communication even during the holiday season as applicable, and clear expectations on when it is or isn't okay to reach out. On a broader level, we're also seeing economic strength that supports real estate activity. In October, private employers added 233,000 jobs, You have heard me in multiple market updates now this year repeat over and over and over about tech layoffs and how many positions and jobs are being laid off and affecting people's job security, and just how much they're bringing in for themselves and their family, which of course affects decision making. So in this case, nearly double the expectation according to ADP, this surge in job growth, combined with the US economy's 2.8% growth in the third quarter, yay, is boosting consumer confidence, which helps keep our real estate market moving, of course. Why does this matter? Strong job numbers means stable income levels, which encourages people to consider home ownership or upgrading their homes. And if you're a seller, this means more people are feeling financially confident to make a move and go for that home purchase. Now, with Prop 33 on the ballot this month, many people are wondering what it could mean for housing. Prop 33 introduces rent control limits across the state, aiming to cap rent increases to make housing more affordable. While it might protect tenants, it could also affect the incentive for property owners to invest in rental properties. For landlords, if Prop 33 passes, it's a great time to run the numbers. What do I mean by that? Things you should already be doing, but a really good time to double down and make sure you're doing it accurately and getting the assistance you need from CPAs, your financial advisors, etc. You want to go ahead and review rent projections and explore ways to maximize the appeal of your property, even with rent caps. And at the end of the day, you want to make sure those numbers even out. That's sometimes the difference between residential real estate, when we're thinking about the homes that we want to live in or that we want our family to live in, and the emotional side and attachment of it, compared to commercial investments, commercial property, just investing in real estate in general, something that you're not going to live in but using as a means of additional income. When we're looking at it that way, you got to make sure the numbers add up. It's just as if you're going to buy a home for yourself, you don't want to be house poor, you don't want to invest in a property that you're not getting your money back over time, or really in this intermediate space when we're waiting on things like this, whether Prop 33 passes or not, to make a decision if it's the right investment for you. For renters, not forgetting about y'all, if you're currently renting, this measure could provide stability in the sense of the rent cap or rent control allows you to plan a little differently because you'll have that lower rate, and then maybe you want to stay in the same place longer. But if you're thinking of buying, it's still a great moment to run the numbers for you to figure out over time, when you're really thinking long term, the amount that you're paying for rent. Is it still worth it to rent, or could you be paying that amount towards a mortgage to where you're building equity and essentially creating your forced savings account through property, through your home? And that could be your home, or, if it works out, potentially a rental property. But we don't know whether Prop 33 is going to pass or not. If you have paid attention to the history of this proposition and similar ones like it, 2018 and 2020, essentially, this was proposed then also, and it did not pass. So whether it passes or not, you always want to run your numbers and make adjustments accordingly so that it is serving you in reaching your goals and helping you to build wealth. For renters in the Bay Area, buying is still one of the best long-term strategies for stabilizing housing costs. So if you're considering it, let's explore your options. So, as you can see, the Santa Clara County market is still active and filled with opportunities. If you're ready to move or just want to learn more, I'd love to connect so we can figure out how to make your dreams and goals a reality. And remember, if you know anyone buying, selling, or exploring the market, a referral to me is one of the best compliments you could give. Thank you for watching, and here's to finding the best opportunities in every season. Stay informed, stay positive, and remember, real estate success starts with understanding the market. Until next time, take care.